Keep California cowgirls from vanishing.
Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show. Training our horses and miniature cows in ranch versatility. Penning Rusty and Susie, our bull and heifer. Roping Rusty with Morgan horse, Semi. Training Eve to work over her haunches with a motor cow simulator. Training Eve on a cow roping simulator.
Sadie practices over the haunches with an ATV mechanical cow simulator.
Pulling slack. And Susie's coming my way because she feels the pressure behind her horns.
Inventory of tack for farming with horses.
It is supposed to contain the harness pieces for 2 harnesses that I ordered from eBay, and this is a picture of the eBay ad. So as Josh unloads, we're going to hang up all the pieces up here or put them on the saddle racks behind Josh. And we're using this video to document that we did get the appropriate harness pieces in this box. 2 harnesses. Okay, Josh, start taking them out. We have scissors and a box cutter. And then save all the packing just in case we have a problem. So just save it somewhere where we can easily pack it up again. And as he pulls them up, take them out of the plastic, but just save the plastic. There's 1 harness, and it's supposed to be a 21-inch harness. And later on today or tomorrow, I will measure and try it on my horses. The purpose of this video is not only to count the pieces, but to prove that I have not used this tack other than to make sure that it is the tack that I bought. Okay. Just hang that on one of the black rafter hooks up there on the west wall of my cart shed. We're going to put 1 harness on each side, making sure we have a piece for each harness of the list of pieces I bought. There's the other collar. These are supposed to be 21-inch collars. By the way, today is March 10th. I received this by UPS on March 9th, 2011. Put it on, yeah, on the other side. That's it. Okay, now in between and next to the harness collars, we will be taking the straps out, the surcingle out, making sure that we have the proper parts. Oh, good, a list. Wonderful. I was wondering, yes, if that would be provided. I didn't see it at the top of the box, but we now have a complete list. Okay, we need to make sure that we also have bridles with blinders, etc. Now here is a leather harness size full satchel. Okay, and take it out of the plastic, please. Saving the plastic. There's the bridle with blinders. Okay, hang it up.
Just like this? Or you want me to extend it?
Say it louder, please.
Do you want me to spread it out or hang it up just like that?
No, hang it out as is. We will be spreading it out. If there's any question after we spread it out, we'll let you know. But so far, there's 1 bridle with blinders. What else is in the satchel? Take it out of the plastic. That looks like a tug strap, huh? Let's see. That loops or tugs. Shaft loops or tugs. Is there a name on it?
There's not.
Maybe it's reins? Hard to say at this point.
Something long, probably reins.
Let's see. Looks like it's just buckles on each end, so it must be a tug strap. Okay, hang it up next to the bridle.
Well, we got 3 buckles.
3 buckles. Okay, maybe, I don't know why 3. Okay, we'll figure that out. Right now, we're just doing an inventory of what's in the box. And then we'll figure out if each thing in the box is what I expected to get. Okay. A smaller strap.
With no buckles.
With no buckles. Okay. Bunch of holes. Okay. In the straps. Looks like maybe a surcingle. I can't tell. It's rather narrow. Now those look like tug straps. Yeah, I think those are tug straps. Okay, hang it up. I'm not sure, but I'm just doing my best guess here as to names as we unpack this box. There's the surcingle. Yes, okay. The only thing I have to add to this harness and collar combination is a bit, according to the ad. Not only will this serve as documentation for what I received in this order, but possibly this video will be part of my instructional sequence on how to use horses and train horses and tack horses for farm implement pulling, for farming. Okay. Those rings should go on a nearby rafter hanger. And we'll count how many rings we have.
We have 3.
3 rings. So the rafter hangers, the narrow ones are red, down below. Okay, 3 on one rafter hanger, and then the surcingle can go on the saddle rack to your right. Okay, good. Is the bag empty?
Nope.
Nope, okay. Another piece with, okay. Oh, and it's got the crooper on it. Okay, so put that up next to the left. There you go. Okay, so a crooper. Now is the bag empty?
The bag is empty.
Okay, so there should be another bag.
Yep.
And we should come up with the exact same pieces. And we'll keep them separate. Then we're gonna fit them to Sadie and Eve, my Morgan horses, 2 of my Morgan horses, make sure that they all fit. I measured ahead of time, and I measured my old collar and surcingle, which I will still use for single driving, but for this pairs driving, I want to be able to have a matching harnesses. And the instruction here says this is, let's see if I can get this, 21-inch, which is what I said I wanted. Leather collar harness driving, cart harness. Leather collar horse driving cart harness. 2 of them. Total purchase price $430.36. Okay, another bridle with blinders.
Hey, Stan. Yeah, we're working on her harness set for her horses right now.
Alright, well just tell me when you're ready for questions.
Alright, will do.
Sure single. Goes on the other saddle rack behind you. With 3 rings. Goes on a red rafter hanger. All right. What are you cutting off? The plastic?
Yeah.
Okay, the plastic that contained the rings. Another strap with, I think that's the 3 buckle strap. Yep.
No buckle strap.
That's a 3 buckle strap?
A no buckle strap.
A no buckle strap, okay. I think those are tugs. These are pretty hefty. Yeah, and there's 2 of them, right? I think. Can't be sure. Okay, not until we take it apart. But we're not taking anything apart today. We're just getting it unpacked, documented, hung up, and weather permitting within the next day or 2. Take all those little ties off and open them up, see how they all fit together, and I'll try them on very carefully. 2 clean Morgan horses. We're going to save all this packaging in that box until such time as we're sure we have received what works for us. As we have already paid for this by PayPal, but it's through eBay. And I think we have a few days in order to determine that we were sent the right item and that everything works empty. Okay, we'll hang those up on the 2 black rafter hangers down below. And now the box is empty, correct, Josh?
Yep.
All right, that's it for today. This is the unpacking of our pair of harnesses that we're going to use for pair driving with Morgan horses for horse-drawn farming here at Minmore Farms in Santa Cruz, California.
We begin fitting the new harness on Sadie.
We're fitting our new harness on Sadie, my youngest, today. We brought the collar out. It's a 21-inch collar. It doesn't have a buckle, so Sadie's gonna have to let us put it over her head. Is she gonna give us trouble? We're showing you every step of the way here on fitting this harness and then harness training the horses. So make sure that you just release the whole lead line, Katie. We're here at Midmore Farms. We're totally in fence, so if she does get away from us out of fear, there's no place she can go to get in trouble. Oh, that was easy. And I would say that fits very nicely. I very carefully measured my other collar, which does have a buckle, and it was 21 inches. So I ordered another 21-inch collar. Okay. All right, you know what? You stand there because I don't want her to get upset by the collar. I'm gonna go get the next thing we're gonna try. What is the next thing? Here's the list that we got and the pictures with the delivery. Here are all of the words to describe all these pieces. It is a windy day, by the way. So we have now fitted the collar. The next thing I'm gonna do is go and get the bridle. So I'm gonna stop the camera and turn it back on again when we've got the bridle that does have blinders on it. By the way, we did brush off Sadie, and we used a towel to get any further dust off of her, because in case something doesn't fit here or there's something missing or broken, I'll want to send it back. And I think I have a few days to do that. Notice behind Katie that I brought out some rafter hangers, put them on the fence, because I brought a couple of extra straps out. Rafter hangers you can get at any hardware store. They're really convenient to hang your tack, both in storage and when you're trying to tack up your horse. Harness tacking is probably unbelievably time consuming. Much easier to go and push the button on a tractor if it will start. But you know, my philosophy is similar to the Amish philosophy. Anything that can be pulled for farming, I want to pull with my horses or mini cows. I don't want to pull it with a tractor, a gasoline, oil guzzling tractor.
Yeah, how this works.
You don't get how it goes? Okay, you had it upside down?
I don't think so. Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Ah,
There you go. See, this is pretty complicated. We're showing you every step of the way. Now, Sadie has had blinders on, so I don't expect her to freak by that. I think your ears have to go through the bridle. You have the neck strap around her ears.
oh, do I?
Yes. That other strap is the overcheck. I'll show you that in a moment.
Oh.
So take it off again, that's okay. We want to get her desensitized to all these straps and bridles and so forth. You see that that's the neck strap?
Yeah,
Okay.
I get it now.
Now remember, Sadie has pulled before. She has, I have driven cart with her. I've had all of this stuff on her, but not this particular set. And it's been a while, so we're kind of starting over. Now, we're going to have to adjust the buckles here on this bridle. And she's being real tolerant of those blinders to be laying on her eyeballs. We're going to have to get those to stand up to the sides of her eyes. So what's the story about blinders? Well, it's said that when you're driving cart, you want their attention ahead and not at anything that's making noise on the sides or looking spooky on the sides. The trouble is they can hear it and not see it. So some people don't like to drive with blinders. I have always done it unless I see a reason not to. And so far, I see no reason not to, and fortunately this harness bridle comes with blinders, which I could take off, I believe. Could I?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, we can take them off if we want to.
Is this supposed to be out like that?
No. Maybe a buckle on the top. You see, between the ears. A lot of fitting to go on here. That strap that's hanging on the side, let me just tell you while we're waiting, is the overcheck. Yes, and it's going to go back to the surcingle, which we don't have on yet. And what it does is it keeps the horse from putting his head too far down. It lays with slack on the neck unless the horse tries to pull its head down, and then it says no. It becomes taut and it says no, don't pull your head down. Why? Because when they're between cart shafts or hooked to another horse, we don't want them reaching down for anything.
The blinders need to be higher up.
Might be, yeah. Is there a way? I would say yes. We just don't want them to be irritating to the eyes. And we want them sitting out at an angle so that the horse can't see out the side of their eyes, but it's not touching their eyes.
Oh.
We're not going to do the whole harness today. We've already ridden Sadie today. We did some cow work with her, so, and it's getting windier and windier. We're just going to get started here on what does it take to tack up a horse with a full harness for pulling, because my Morgan horses are going to be used for farming, similar to the way the Amish, A-M-I-S-H, use horses for farming. And if you have access to high-speed internet, go to YouTube and put in the search words Amish farming with horses, and you'll see many good short videos that will help you understand how they farm with their horses and what their philosophy is. So that bow in the front is gone now?
Yes.
Yeah. And do you feel that the blinders are
Yeah, they don't look to
okay?
be close to
All
the
right.
eyes.
All right. So we have 2 more straps, but look, she's getting,
I think if I walk her out for a second, she'll calm down.
as a matter of fact, that may be challenging. Let's try that. Now, thank you for reminding me, because all this tack is on her. But how does she feel when she's walking, when she feels that neck collar on that has the hames attached to it already? It came that way. You know, you could put a saddle on a young horse, and as soon as you ask them to move with the saddle on, cinched up and all, they can start bucking, because that's a different feeling than when they're standing. When I harnessed up all 3 of my Morgans in the past, even after I got all of the tack on, I spent some time on the show and during the session moving around with the tack, with the lead line, by somebody that the horse knows, in case they feel threatened by any of those feelings. How's it look, Kate?
I think everything's all right.
And fits well
Yeah.
so far. Here's a postscript. Before we took the tack off, Katie asked me, do the blinders look right to you? Because I've never done this. And I saw on the right eye that it was a good angle, but on the left eye it was a little bit close, almost rubbing. So I showed Katie the top of the blinders, which is a stiff leather that you can shape. And that allowed us to shape the blinders in such a way that it wasn't going to be irritating to Sadie's eyes.
Eve is fitted with collar and bridle.
With the collar, hames, and bridle with a bit in it today, similar to the way we did it with Sadie the other day. Sadie is her daughter. We expect her to be fine on letting this collar go over her head. Yes. And we're just hoping it's going to fit. We have her all cleaned up, so just in case it doesn't, it won't get dirty. Looks good. Looks like a good fit. And now behind you, we've got hanging on a rafter hanger a bridle. It's a little bit tricky because it's got blinders. And Ashley, have you ever had a bridle with blinders? Okay, well, we did a little bit of adjusting on Sadie's bridle, so we'll do that with Eve too. And it's a little bit tricky because yesterday we didn't have, or the day before, whenever we did it, we didn't have a bit in. So you're going to put it on her head, behind her ears as usual, And we'll double check whether the blinders are fitting properly so that they're not rubbing her eyes. Yeah. There we go. Now you've got it. Okay, so it's advisable to open that noseband because you can always close it back up. Okay, and notice that the blinders, above the blinders, there's a thicker, formable piece of leather. And that will help us get the proper angle on the blinders. Let me show you what I mean. This right here, you're going to form it. You see, to pull the blinders out from her rubbing on her eye. Right here, you actually can see it's thick, so you can make an angle with the blinders. There you go. Okay, we need to make sure that it's not irritating to her eyes. And then try to adjust the buckles. And you see this overcheck here. This is designed so that the horse can't put their head too far down when they're hitched, but we need to hitch it to the surcingle, which we probably won't put on today. So we just have to make sure that if Eve does put her head down, Ashley can grab onto that collar. Because it can be a little bit startling to have it fall forward when she puts her head down and hit her ears. Well, I think we've got it. Normally we wouldn't have the rope halter under, but just for this fit we're doing that. And then what we're going to do is put that lead line on and walk her around a little bit, not letting her head go down so that her collar doesn't go forward. You need to make the buckle tighter because the bit's falling out of her mouth. Okay, we've got a buckle on the side, so I'm going to stop the camera until we get that all adjusted. Then we're going to walk her around. Okay, now we've adjusted the buckles on her bridle, and Ashley's going to walk her around just for a few steps. Make sure that she accepts this tack as she moves. You've seen us fit our new harness for Eve.
Our cast of characters: Sadie and Eve, Sammy, Rusty and Susie, heifer calf Sela. For more information, www.cowgirlchannel.com.